If you won the lottery right now, you'd probably think, great, I'm set for life. But statistically, it's more likely to be the start of a nightmare. Here's why. 70% of lottery winners will go broke within just a few years of winning. Here's what'll likely happen. First, you will likely quit your job before all of this impulse buying begins. Then you will likely buy this big, luxurious house, often bigger than you even need. And in almost every case, you're gonna overlook the property tax and the maintenance for this place. Next, you're gonna buy a really expensive car. We're talking Lamborghinis and Ferraris, and not just one. In most cases, it's multiple. And this is where the giveaways for your family and friends will begin. The gifting stage is a super slippery slope. At this point, you will likely start to get guilt-tripped and manipulated into giving your friends and family money. You'll be asked to invest in shady startups. This is the stage that your family and friends will start to get weird. It's scary. They're gonna come for you. In 2002, a man named Jack Whitaker won $314 million in the Powerball. At first, he was donating millions to churches and charities, but then things started to spiral. You see, in West Virginia where he won, by law, you have to publicly identify as the winner, essentially putting a massive target on your back. After that, Jack was robbed multiple times. His granddaughter became addicted to drugs after she was given a large sum of money, something that shortly after she overdosed from. Then Jack's daughter suddenly died. Then he was constantly being sued for any small issue that he may have been involved in. He said, "I wish I'd torn that ticket up. The money never changed me. It changed everybody around me." And this isn't out of the ordinary. Once you are publicly named as the winner, the sharks will start to roll in. Abraham Shakespeare won $30 million in 2006. And only 3 years later, he was murdered by a friend who was supposed to help him with money managing. He was found buried under a concrete slab in somebody's backyard. Farouz Khan won $1 million in 2012, then suddenly died the day that his check cleared. He was poisoned with cyanide from a family member. Doris Murray won $5 million in 2007. A year later, was killed by her ex-boyfriend. You see, winning the lottery causes instant wealth to show up overnight, but financial literacy doesn't. So here's what you should do the second that you win. First up, you're gonna sign the back of the ticket, take a photo of it, and then store it somewhere that is secure. Then you're gonna immediately assemble a big 3 team. That's a lawyer, financial advisor, and a tax professional before telling anybody anything. Next up, you're gonna set up a trust, because in most states, if the money is claimed under a trust, you're allowed to remain anonymous. Then you're gonna make yourself some gifting policies. These are rules you're gonna follow once you start gifting things to your friends and family. Next, you're gonna start investing in stocks, bonds, and real estate. And you're gonna turn down any can't miss business pitches for the next 2 years. Lastly, you're gonna get yourself a therapist, because sudden wealth will likely cause an identity shift. Also, a complete loss of trust in all of your family and friends. This will keep you grounded. Winning isn't always bad, even if the stats say that it is. If you are smart, you can maintain that wealth for generations. So I wanna know, comment down below what you would honestly do with your very first purchase after winning the lottery.